Hello, my name is Michael Tubbs of National Credit Consulting Group, and I'd like to welcome you out to another episode of Let's Talk About It. Today, I have the pleasure of having on the show Miss Rachel Hopkins, and we're going to talk to her about her aspirations of becoming a homeowner, and maybe this dialogue between her and I can help some people out there that may have some questions in regards to the due process of becoming a homeowner. So let's get into it. How you doing today, Rachel?
Good, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Good.
I'd like to thank you for coming on this show.
Yeah, of course. No problem.
Absolutely, though. So let's give us a little background. Let the people know who you are, what you do.
My name is Rachel. I work for a realtor located in Commerce, Michigan.
Okay.
I am a mother to a 7-year-old boy. I work hard, and I just don't really do much. I just doing the mom thing and trying to get my credit score right.
And you know what? That's all right, because we love moms out here.
Mm-hmm.
You know that little 7-year-old boy keep you pretty busy.
Oh, yeah. On my toes all the time.
Absolutely. I have an 8-year-old daughter that, bosses me around and makes me pay all of her daily expenses. So, I get how that goes. So talk to us a little bit, though, Rachel. Like, tell us what are some of your goals? What do you want to do in regards to your credit?
So I would like to raise my credit score.
Okay.
Pay off anything that I do owe. I do use Credit Karma for my credit report, so I know that it's not the most accurate. It's close, but it's not the most accurate. So just trying to find out if there is anything else out there that I need to take care of.
Okay. So just as a person that wants to become a future homeowner, I would advise you to use MyFICO. Reason being, MyFICO shows you all three of your accurate scores, and that way you can be able to just gauge it properly outside of just going to get a home, when you want to get a car, when you want to get a credit card, because it shows you your scores for every product that you want to apply for. So Credit Karma is definitely good if you want to see your accounts, balances, and your payment history, things like that, only for Equifax and TransUnion. It doesn't show your experience. So MyFICO would definitely be the one that I would advise people that really want to take their credit serious to pay for. They have different subscriptions from a $20 a month plan, $30 and $40 a month.
Okay.
So.
What are the different, what's the difference in the amount, I guess you'd say?
So for the $20 a month plan, that gives you your report every quarter.
Okay.
The $30 a month plan, it gives you one update per month. And then the $40 a month plan gives you updates frequently throughout the month.
Okay.
So I'll tell someone a $40 a month plan is definitely worth it, because you need to know what's going on with your credit. Because if something happened with your credit today, you won't want to find out a month from now that it happened.
Yeah.
So because your credit is definitely an investment. So that $40 a month may seem like a lot to someone else, though, but altering your life a little bit just to put that $40 aside to just know what's going on with your credit.
Yeah.
It's a game changer.
Yeah, no, I agree for sure. If something popped up, you'd want to know that day if possible.
No, absolutely.
Or, I would.
No, I mean, I think most people will want to, though, but I think sometimes people they only spend money on things that they deem to benefit them.
Yeah.
Like outside of partying and going shopping. And, it could have been an alert that hit your credit, and then you could have taken care of that.
Yeah.
So it's just little things like that.
Okay.
So where would you like to move to, though? I know you say aspirations becoming a homeowner.
So I am currently in Walled Lake.
Okay.
I'm looking in Walled Lake, Commerce, Novi area. Parents are in Commerce, so it makes sense to be close to them.
Okay.
So anywhere in those areas.
No, that's cool. Like I said, I know there's some nice areas for sure. Heard good school systems. You say you got the 7-year-old boy, so I mean that's a very important thing for someone to just know.
Yeah.
So outside of that, though, I mean, your credit, though, so tell us about your credit journey. Have you always had good credit? Do you know much about credit?
No, I have not always had good credit. I did a little too much shopping in my younger 20s. Didn't really think it was important to make payments on time, or would just pay whenever I wanted to, I guess you'd say.
I get it.
Whenever I felt it was best. Didn't take it seriously at all. And right before I had my son, started working on it a little bit. And then ever since he's been born, I've just been trying here and there. Didn't take it as serious as I should have. But now I'm just, the last 2 years, I've really been working on it a lot more. So
And that's good.
it's gone. It's gone up. It's been better, but it can be better. So
Oh, but that's
I wanna
good
get
though.
there.
See, but you're taking the right steps though, because most people they'll just see that their credit is just in a certain place that they rather not to be. I don't even say bad credit. I just say it's not where you want it to be. Excuse me, because life happens.
Yeah.
You know, like I mean, people go through certain things and they get you in a certain place where like crazy to say, but credit's just not a priority at that time though.
Yeah.
But the reason I call it is a credit journey because like it can be one moment you can be at a 750, then some things happen, you can drop down to a 600,
Yeah.
then you're back to a 7. It's a journey. So I just tell people like the best thing you can do is just find what works for you in that journey.
Yeah.
Definitely paying your bills on time, you know, because payment history is the biggest factor when it comes to your credit. And then you said about that credit card, a lot of people like to swipe. And, you know, like the credit card is just, it's a bank loaning you money.
Yes.
They want to see how responsible you are with their money. So the more responsible you can show them that you are, the more money that you have access to. And then that kind of trickles over to when you want to become a homeowner. Because if you couldn't take care of this $2,000 credit card, probably going to have a tall task trying to take care of this $200,000 mortgage.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so that's why it's little things. That's why they'll start you off with a $500 credit card and then just to build your tolerance up when it comes to using other people's money. And that's a term I like to use because that's how a lot of people in this country now are thriving. They're not using any of their money. They're leveraging their credit and they're able to get a home, get a vehicle, get a credit card, get these other products using other people's money. But you only can do that if you have good credit and know how to leverage it.
You know, times are hard. People use credit for groceries these days, gas. I mean, just, you know, if they don't have the money, that's an easier way to get what you need or, you know, a want or a need. But I try not to do very, you know, I did Christmas.
Right.
You know, a few things on credit cards. But, you know, I've made every payment on time now. So I'm good on that. It's just old things that I have on there that I'm not sure what they are or who to pay. So that's where my biggest issue is now.
So when you want to look at things like that, you can be able to just, like I said, pull your credit report up. Like I said, My FICO, you can be able to just get that. Or another one, My free annual report. They'll give you a free credit report once a week. And this has happened ever since COVID. It used to just be once a month. But now people take credit a lot more serious over these last 3 years when a lot of people had a more idle time to sit down and we couldn't go anywhere. So you're just looking at your credit and just focusing on the things that become more important, you know. So I know you said at one point your credit wasn't the best and you got it to a certain place. Have you noticed a difference in how much you were paying for things when you had poor credit versus when you have better credit? In regards to like a car or
well, so I've purchased 2 vehicles in my life so far. The first one was definitely higher payment. So the second vehicle I've purchased, my credit score is a little bit better. It is in, I do share the car, me and my son's father, so it's both of our credit kind of combined on there. But just, I mean, I got my name on the vehicle, so it is better. It was better than it was. So, yeah, no, I've noticed, especially with my car.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, because the reason I just say that because I don't think a lot of people understand that just having good credit it's a lot more inexpensive to live in regards to people trust you more.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's crazy how that works though, but we get judged a lot by our credit. They even treat you different, you know, and it's kind of sad, but at the same time, we know that's the reality that we live in, you know. So from someone that has a 550 credit score and someone that has a 700 credit score, the same car, they can be paying a difference of maybe $200 to $300 difference. Yeah. Driving the same car. Some people, a lot of people don't know, like they soft pull your insurance to see what type of credit you have. And that's a factor. Like I said, these are things that a lot of people just don't know.
There's so many things.
Like we can both have the same type of credit card, but I can have a $5,000 Discover card. You have a $500 secure card. You know, it's just like that money that you have to put down on the card.
Yeah.
So I just tell people, just like, it's so expensive to live with bad credit. And the reason I just kind of just get that, because one of the questions that I get is, hey, like, is credit repair expensive? And I say, like, your day-to-day life is expensive with, you know, bad credit. And I'm not trying to down anyone, because at one point in my life, shoot, I had a 480.
Yeah.
That's not sexy.
I've been there.
Yeah, that's not sexy with a 480 credit score. You know, you're trying to have a personal life and do certain things, and you're constantly spending money on everything, and it just becomes like, man, this is
overwhelming. Very overwhelming.
Very overwhelming. So a thing that I just want to piggyback what you were saying again, like that you seldom use your credit card. I would say use your credit card for everything. Reason being, you were already going to get gas. You were already going to get groceries. You were already going to go on a date. You're already going to do these things. You might as well reap the benefits of those cash back rewards, because every credit card has some type of benefit program, whether it be cash back, whether it be points, something, you know, like, so, and then you can just use the credit card, the money that you were going to use with your debit card, just pay that right back.
Right.
You should, in reality, never use a debit card unless you need to pull some money off of it real quick. I mean, debit cards are just kind of like, honestly, emergency purposes, though. Like, hey, I need to use some money to pay for this. Went to a concert, I got to pay for parking or whatever, though. You know, things like that, though. But it's just the way a lot of people think about credit now. You know, just kind of just, if you just shift it just a little bit, it can definitely help you with your journey, especially when it becomes to becoming a homeowner. Because now there's a lot of credit cards out there that let you pay your mortgage with a credit card, which is dope. So if your mortgage is like $2,000, you can swipe your credit card and just pay that right back. You might have just got $100 just by swiping your credit card for cash back.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have got that money by swiping your debit card or drawing it from your bank account. So it's just little things that's like that. Do I just want to just kind of just give you some gems or whatever, especially with becoming a homeowner, because we know that's going to happen.
Yeah. Can't wait.
No, absolutely, though. So, I mean, just, I would advise you to get my FICO, see those things that you want to see on your credit, like just stay engaged with it. Because I know some people don't have my FICO for one or two reasons. It's like, I don't want to spend that money, or I don't want to know.
Yeah.
Like, they like, I know Credit Karma is like the safe space. If it say I got a 650, I want to just, in my mind, say I got a
really
650.
think I have a 650.
Yeah, I don't want to see like, I really got a 580. And it's like, but it's good, because now you're one step closer to knowing what you need to do to get to that 700. So you come over here to Midden Realty and, you know, National Credit Consulting Group to get your credit fixed, so you can be able to get that home that you want to get. You know, so there's little things I just try to just, you know, just feed into people so they can just make their credit journey just a lot easier, especially process of becoming a homeowner.
Yeah, no, it's very helpful. Like I said before, I was completely clueless when I was younger, and I had no idea how to take care of I just didn't even, I wasn't even interested. I didn't think about that. But like we said, as you grow and you start a family, you need that. That's your everything.
Absolutely.
So without that, I mean, you're not getting anywhere.
And nowadays, a lot of employers are actually doing soft pulls on your credit. They won't tell you that's why you didn't get the job.
Yeah.
But there's database where companies can be able to literally pull your credit and see like, okay, you don't meet the criteria.
Yeah.
We want someone that has a 680 credit score. And you're looking like, man. So that's why sometimes companies come back like, oh, they make you try to feel good. Like, hey, you're overqualified.
Yeah.
You're overqualified in the sense of the criteria, but you don't meet their credit criteria because the company, a lot of companies have we want our employees to look like this. We deem y'all to be responsible, so they deem responsible to be good credit, which kind of sucks though.
Yeah, no, for sure, I agree. With COVID and just the economy, everything, job loss, that's a big thing for people. You know, not every card has a safe net. Right. So, you know, a lot of people get messed up with that. I experienced that in my younger 20s. Right. When I had my son, I stopped working at about seven months pregnant, I think it was. And that was my biggest hit. Everything that I was paying on or for, that stopped.
Right.
I wasn't working. So that's kind of where I got probably the most thrown back with the credit. I kind of just gave up. You know what I mean? There was nothing else I could really do. But then I started working again. Everything kind of just fell into place, working on it more. But it was a struggle. It was a struggle.
No, absolutely. But just little things just like that. So if you were to have good credit and you were to have credit cards that had a total of, let's say, $50,000 and then you stopped working, yeah, your credit might take a hit because you're not paying the bills back. But guess what? You have now $50,000 to leverage. You have that to leverage because of the good credit that you had. So that's why I just try to tell people the importance of certain things, because you could have not had credit cards that had certain limits and COVID hit. Because a lot of people can do anything.
Yeah.
You can't work from the house if you work at the plant. You're just off work. So that having good credit in that time, it helped a lot of people.
Yeah.
And then at the same time, it took a lot of people under, because I still know people personally that are trying to get from under that rock from when COVID hit. And it seems so long ago now because everyone's out again and at the stores and movies and doing things. But it was just around the corner.
Yeah. And many people are still, long haul COVID, so many things that, we don't really think about because we feel like it's over. But, a lot of people dealt with all of that. So.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
So I can just say, man, I just hope that the conversation that you and I had, people just take from just little things when the process of becoming a homeowner, just how important it is to be able to have your good credit and have your finances in place. Just the importance of just being able to just know, like, how expensive it is to have a life with poor credit versus having a more inexpensive life with good credit. It's just different things just like this, because a lot of people, they just don't know. So I hope a platform like this, people can be able to just tune in, watch, and just pick from the conversation what applies to them, because some people just need help, and a lot of people are prideful. So I truly do appreciate you coming on here today and being transparent, talking about your start, with credit, your lack of knowledge, the journey that you're going to get to be able to just get your credit in the place where you want it to be, so you can be able to get that home for you and your 7-year-old boy.
Yeah, we can't wait.
I know it, though. Rachel, I truly appreciate you for coming on the show today.
Of course.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
And everybody, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. If y'all want to catch us on another episode of Let's Talk About It, just tune in, subscribe. We'll catch y'all later. Peace.